Checked. Stop recording. Game Xbox game by window. Home routing. Home routing. Xbox console companion.
Entering main menu screen. Most feared. Franchise. Franchise pop-up menu. You have 3 options. Continue playing is select. Cloud. Entering cloud franchise screen. Undefined. Load franchise is selected. Name of the lead official. Entering franchise hub screen. Things to do. Players ready to negotiate. Big injury decision. Scout college. Training complete. Viewbox score is training complete. Viewbox score. Improved team. Advance week. Viewbox score is training complete. Scout college. Players ready to negotiate. Big injury decision. Team adjust. Things to do. You have 7 options. Big injury decision is selected. Players ready to negotiate. Training complete. Team adjust lineup. Members, you have 10 options. The Iron Team adjust lineup. Things to do. You have 7 Scout college players. Players ready to negotiate. Big injury decision. Entering player injury screen. You have 2 options. Play through injury is selected. View player card. Play through injury. Entering franchise hub screen. Things to do. Scout college players. Players ready to negotiate. League. Transactions. News. Members, you have 10 Team adjust lineup. Things to do. You have 6. Training complete. Viewbox score is selected. Advance week. Improved team. Entering warning pop-up. Are you yes? Entering cloud franchise screen. Undefined. Search leagues is selected. Load franchise. Continue last played. Load franchise is selected. Name of the league official. Name of the league played on Joy League. Entering success pop-up. Welcome to Cloud Franchise. Warning, the commissioner has imported a draft class that might contain offensive language. Okay. Entering franchise hub screen. Things to do. View message. X Factor Delaware is selected. View message. Breakout. View message. X Factor Delaware is selected. View message. Breakout teammate is selected.
Recognizing results document. David Moore. Wide read it. Xbox stream. Hey Wilson Brutal Game Pro. But I appreciate me uploads this week. Xbox console companion.
Entering franchise hub screen. Things to do.
Okay, I'm a little confused because this is not the way I wanted to
Start weekly training.
do this. Well, let's see. Let's try this.
Start weekly training. You have 2 options. Start training is selected. Simulate 620. Start training. Simulate 625 XP. Start training. Play season game. Options settings. News. Standings.
Oops.
Options settings. Things to do. You have 3 options. Play season game is selected. My goals. Edit player. My goals. My player is selected. My goals. My team. Edit player. My goals. Things to do. You have 3 options. Play season game is selected. Advance week. Play season game is selected. View message. X Factor Delaware. Play season game is selected. Entering team select screen. The Cleveland Browns, the home team, are selected. Ready.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks as they take on last year's #1 overall pick, Baker Mayfield, and the upstart Cleveland Browns. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. That one good for 33 and a first.
Here we go.
Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Looked like man coverage, able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
It certainly will, and there's so many different ways that they will try to figure out whether they're in man or zone. Sometimes you'll run a guy in motion to see if someone runs with him. Other times you'll empty out the backfield, spread it out, and see if everyone comes out and matches up. In any event, anytime you see man coverage, you tell your guys you got to win those matchups, because if you do, you'll get the football and probably for a nice game.
They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
At the 2-yard line.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the window's tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They snap it 1. Now Wilson. And that'll be caught by the tight end. It's Ed Dixon with a Seahawk touchdown.
6-2-0.
Ed Dixon, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd.
Mike. 53. Mike. It's our field. It's our field.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Completes it to Dixon. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Come on, stupid controller.
To throw again is Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start.
What? 380. 53 for Mike. Come on.
Come on.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
What? Check 53, Mike. Check. Easy.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. Got his man. It's Williams. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down, Seahawks.
Are we going to get another touchdown, I hope?
Let's go, let's go.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Cameron Brate, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race,
Football race?
plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Check. 315. Check. 53. No change.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Come on. Okay, there we go.
Here's Carson. To the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Probably the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Sure, okay.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Right, 58, right there. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Seattle.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. 20.
Come on.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
They've made goal line a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for.
Are you going to play or no? Come on. There we go.
Again, Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing again here, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Oh.
From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Wilson will throw again. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Let's go.
So we've come upon halftime. The visiting Seahawks, they're out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. Next, let's get over to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants.
And now due to apparent...
Check 53. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
On 1st down, Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now Wilson on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Now it's Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
28.
The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play.
Grenade! Check 53, block! Rip right!
Here's Wilson throwing on first down. And Dixon has it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson, left side complete to Lockett. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Sideline throw. That's caught by Moore. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 12. First down, Seahawks.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go.
Wilson now on first down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me,
Ready? Tight end left, tight end left. Hey!
On 1st and 10, Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Check 53, Mark. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Wilson gonna throw deep. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Terrence Williams, his first touchdown on the year. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
That just seems
Entering
grammatically...
pause screen, resume.
Yeah. That just seems very grammatically wrong right there. I think it should be of the year, not on the year. But that's just me.
Fly route works for the...
Oh.
Green 80. 53, Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Now Wilson on 1st and 10.
Oh, shoot. I hit the wrong button.
It's caught right side, Dixon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed crossing route. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Wilson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
Man, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a 1st down, yes, that would be great, but even more.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. He's got a 1st down, this time inside the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And an alley to run. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows it play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Entering XP feedback screen, you have 20 options. Fantasy goals is selected.
Guide for K7 zoom window. Guide tab. Horizontal reset settings. Press menu button for more options. Disconnect button. 1 of 5. Dialog. Keep streaming button. 2 of 2. Disconnect. This ends the current stream. Guide for K7 zoom window. Recent. Disconnect button. 1 of 5. Dialog. Keep streaming button. 2 of 2. Disconnect. This ends the current stream. Stop streaming button. 1 of 2. Xbox console companion window. Stream button. Minimize menu button. OBS Studio 24. Studio mode checkbox. Stop recording.